Hello, world of YouTube. Look who's back. It's Two Drink Minimum is back. Larry Davies here, ready to bring you the stories. And as always, my right-hand man, and to my right, Chan Man out of NYC is also here on the case. And Chan Man, I have a case for you today. Well, let's talk about serious business here. Yeah, a friend of mine messaged me on Facebook and had a suggestion for one of our shows. Megan is her name. Thank you, Megan, for the suggestion. She told me to look into this controversy, the Bricks and Minifigs scandal. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, those are cookies. Are those cookies?
No,
they're not cookies.
They're not cookies. They're not cookies. It's involving Legos and a huge Star Wars themed Lego collection, valued at about $200,000, maybe $250,000 for this Lego collection. Did you play with Legos when you were a little kid?
I love Legos, but then after when you step on them, though, they're brutal when you step on them. But yeah, I kind of do know a little bit about that issue, and there's a video that shows that kind of condenses everything that's pretty good.
Okay,
It'll catch everyone up with what's going on. If you don't know, I think it's been going on for almost 2 weeks, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah, I guess it's been going on for a while. So let me see if I can find it here. There it is. Yeah,
Ready?
let's play it here for everybody so they get a basic idea of what's going on here.
Yeah, this will catch everyone up. It's pretty crazy.
Crazy story for you. So a Kaiser family says that their massive Star Wars Lego collection, worth an estimated $150,000 to $200,000, got caught in a franchise takeover at Bricks and Minifigs in Kaiser, and it was never returned. The collection included more than 750 sealed sets and 1,200 minifigures, all consigned under a signed agreement with the owners of the franchise that said that the family kept ownership until each item was sold. But here's where it gets messy. The family says that there were yellow stickers placed on the boxes, and photo evidence appears that at one point there was. Then suddenly, there are new owners of the store, and the Legos are gone. So what happened? Everyone seems to be blaming everybody else. The family just blames the store or corporate or just whoever took the Legos. The former franchise owners say that the corporation knew about the consignment when the store was seized. Corporate said they had no knowledge of the agreement and that the consignment was actually outside of company policy. The new store owners didn't comment, but the other parties say that they deny the Legos were there. Now, there is confirmation that there is an active criminal investigation. So the real question is, who has the collection or had the collection, who knew about it, and who's telling the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Now, we did a full interview with the owners of the Legos, the old owners of the store, and the CEO of the corporation. We didn't get a hold of the new owners of the store, but if they want to reach out, they told they can. Now, follow us for updates, and please comment the word toy in the comments, and we will PM you the full story. Or just go to the Salem Business Journal website. The link's in our bio. I have a crazy story for you.
Yeah. So that's the story. I mean, I don't know. Should we say who I got that off TikTok. JB Joregon. Anyway, JBJoregon. Anyway, that's where we got it from. On I thought his summary of what happened was pretty good.
Well, a couple of issues. It sounds like somebody had a franchise store for the Legos, and they lost it. The corporation took the store over, so that means they were doing things they weren't supposed to be doing. They weren't operating under the franchise agreement, so that's a red flag. He also said that it wasn't within the corporation's policy to do consignment. So that was something they were operating outside of the agreements.
Well, I'm not sure if that's really what I thought. That's what those stores do. No, am I wrong?
Some stores do, but it sounds like it just sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like whoever owned that franchise store just ripped him off, and probably knew he was going to rip him off.
Well, there's a lot of places that do consignments. That's part of the thing. Like I know a little bit about comics, and I know you can bring comics to a comic store, and they'll sell it to you on consignment, and they'll get their cut, and you'll get your cut. You have to pay them for their services and all that stuff. So it seems like it's kind of the same thing that's going on there, and then somehow things got effed up. I guess their stuff. Someone took over the store.
Well, the corporation, it looks like the Lego Corporation took over the store. I don't think that whoever was running that consignment store, I don't think they were reputable. Sounds like they weren't being reputable.
Well, it gets even more sideways because a YouTuber heard about the story and went to and tried to help them out. Okay. And he started getting harassed by police, and it got really sideways. You got to hear this one now. Do you want to get this one going?
Okay, what's to see here?
That does sketchy things. That is like pushing my comfort zone. It's uncomfortable for like a small YouTuber to stand up to this big company. That's something that pushes my comfort zone. It's pushing my comfort zone to walk a slack line like 1,000 feet in the air. That's pushing my comfort zone. So just anything that pushes my comfort zone, I love it. I think it's the best way to like live life.
Do you think that you took on more risk here than you knew early on?
No, because the thing is the more the story grows, obviously the more viral it gets, the more risk there is, because now there's more brand damage, the more viral it goes. But then also the more public support you have, and then with the more public support, the more resources you're able to get to fight the allegations and stuff. So it kind of equals out, I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, it's not the craziest video I've ever done, I don't think.
Well, it's crazy what it means to people. Like when you think about what it means, why do you think it matters so much to people? It can't be that they care about whether it's $100,000 or $200,000 worth of minifigs. It can't be that. What do you think it is that matters to people about this that has caught on?
Yeah, because most people that watch it don't really care about Legos. Like I'll say for me, I would never ever click on an 1.5 hour long video about Legos. But I think the story's so interesting, and it has more. It's not really just about Legos. It's about power. It's about how the story, at least, is about how a company can take power and like be in the wrong, but use their power and like money and resources to bully the little guy, and that's what the story's ultimately about. It just happens to be done around the Legos, but it's not about Legos. It's about power and bullying and like corporate greed, and
do you feel that you owe a service to the family involved and like their perspective on this, like
business?
That's it. That's the story on that.
Well, first of all, I want to say I'm so thankful there are crime fighters out there like this idiot. I'm so thankful.
Sure.
I feel relieved. And by the way, this is going on. We hadn't mentioned this is going on in Salem, Oregon. By the way, this is where all this malfeasance is happening. But I mean,
it's a little slow, I guess, but still, I commend that guy for helping out people that need help. I mean, Amen. Listen,
Amen.
If you were getting screwed. And by Big Brother,
I would get a lawyer, not some dopey YouTube kid.
Yeah, but I don't think it was helping. I don't think they could afford a good lawyer.
They could afford $200,000 worth of Legos.
No, he needed the money. That's why he had to get rid of the Legos.
I know.
I'm just saying it's not a pretty. It was. I don't know. It sounds like I don't like when I don't like bullies, especially in this type of scenario.
I think what happened was we had this franchise store. Whoever owned this franchise store was doing things that was not in alignment with the corporate agreement. You know, it's like McDonald's you own a McDonald's and you start selling, tofu burgers or something not in line with the corporate.
You'd policy. Like that though. You'd like a tofu burger.
I would.
Okay.
I would actually go back to McDonald's. Yes, I would.
Right.
They're not in line. And so they want more income into the store. So they open it up to consignment. I always think consignments is risky. What if something gets stolen? What if something gets damaged? In this case, the franchise owners know they were going under, know they were in trouble. And then all of a sudden, this $200,000 Lego set disappears.
I believe that you hit it on the head. I think they may have sold their company or something to that effect. They may have taken the Legos from
the inventory. Yeah.
Yes, took that inventory. Then the new guys came in.
The corporate store.
But once again, we're assuming we don't know what. But definitely the original owners of the Legos, they got screwed.
Yeah,
they're the ones who got fucked.
Yeah, they have nothing.
So now they have to find where their belongings went, who robbed them, and I think this kid, is trying to help them. So I'm giving him a clap, man. I think he's helping him. Okay, right. You're not helping him. Okay,
no,
you're not going to help him.
Well, maybe
and you should be helping him.
Maybe. Why should I be? Why should I be helping him? I don't know these.
Because you're an LA guy. You got time. You can help him.
Okay. I told you they live in Oregon, Salem, Oregon.
Listen, instead of
I live in Burbank. Yeah, your next slide should be a map, okay?
Yeah,
I'm a whole country away, okay?
I'm gonna send you his contact info. Okay, I think you should reach out to them. Hey,
please.
Maybe you can talk to them.
Okay, yeah, let's reach out to him. Maybe we can have him on the show, and I can ask him what else he does when he's not fighting crime. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about that guy. That guy's too big. I don't even know what his name is. He's too big. He's a big time YouTuber.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Good for our fellow YouTuber.
Oh yeah. So what else do you want to? I mean, going back to the consignments. Yeah, I kind of know about comics, as I said before, and I know that is part of the game. You are putting your trust into a store that that they're going to look out for your best interest. You're going to get your cut.
Maybe.
Well, that's the game. I mean, put it this way.
You think they're going to treat you fairly when you come in and give them your comics and say, "Hey, I'd like you to sell these." Okay, we take 50%. I'm sure it's 50%.
No. A consignment thing. I think it's like a 60-40 split.
Oh, okay.
And the owners get the 60, and the consignment place gets what?
So if I'm a store, you bring me your comics, it's 60-40. I get 40, you get 60% of the price.
If I'm the owner, I should be getting 60.
Yeah. But still, I'm getting 40%.
The store, you're taking up their counter space. They have to also now they have to work and they don't have they never owned the product. You're paying for their service. So I think that's fair. You're going to get 40% for just trying to get rid of the stuff, trying to sell the stuff. So if it's $100,000 of something, you're going to get $40,000 for selling. And you're already in the store selling already. So that's what I think. I think it's a good deal if you don't want to have to deal with riffraff, or is it a good deal?
Well,
you might get robbed. You might get robbed from the store.
Well,
there you go.
That's what happened. I again, whoever owned the store was a franchise agreement. They knew they were in trouble with the corporation, that they were going to lose their store, because legally the corporation has to send them letters and there's a whole process. So I think they knew they were in trouble. They took on this consignment, and then they took inventory on their way out the door. And part of what the first video you showed was the corporate office said, we don't do consignments, but yet
I missed that.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Still did. So they were kind of wheeling and dealing out the back door a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well,
and then you're surprised. Then you're surprised. All of a sudden, something's missing. All of a sudden, something's gone.
Right.
And I do feel bad for the people involved in this. There are Brian and Eric Mansell, who consigned these Lego Star Wars collections. And the info I have, it was almost as high as $250,000. So we're talking a considerable, thing here.
I agree.
And I do feel bad for them. I really feel bad for them.
The thing is, of course, let's give some advice out. Before you put your belongings any place, make sure you do a lot of research.
Yeah.
And you let them know things can take care of my stuff like your life depends on it. You know, they should have expressed that.
What would happen if you got a phone call, Chan Man, and all of a sudden your beloved comic book collection was no more, was gone with the wind?
I'd be very sad. But listen, on that note,
I think you'd be a little more than sad.
Well, but there should be some kind of insurance, no?
Can you insure consignment stuff?
You should have insurance on your belongings. That guy, he should have had some kind of insurance. Unlike now, and if I'm wrong, please, someone let me know. But there should be some kind of insurance on his belongings, especially something worth $200,000.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We have insurance on cars worth $10,000. You're gonna have you should have some kind of insurance on collectibles.
I'm sure in Salem, $200,000 gets you a house. I mean, or close to one.
Are they in Salem?
Salem, Oregon.
Oh, okay. Not where the witches are. Where the witches were? What?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Witches.
Oh, witch.
You ever heard of the Salem witches?
Yeah, Salem, Massachusetts. Again, the next slide we're pulling up is a map. Okay.
I want you to MapQuest that, okay, and start driving there. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I had. It's a bad.
I think very interesting, Chan Man. You did a great job today, sleuthing this controversy today.
I'm a sleuth. I like doing this stuff.
Well, let me ask you one more question, because you're kind of in the collectible business. Is consignment really the best way to go when you have a thing called the internet? You can reach a lot more people just selling your stuff on the internet. I don't know if eBay is still a thing, but I'm sure there are a lot of other places you can go to sell collectibles.
Right. But that's the whole thing. If you have time, you could do it on Instagram. You could do it on eBay, but you have to do all the work. You have to do the legwork. You have to do, whatnot, all that type of stuff. You have to do that. You have to produce it. You have to be in charge of it. See, that's why when you hand your collectibles over to a store, you're saying, okay, I don't want to do all the work. I don't want to do any of the work.
Yeah.
I don't want to do any of it. I just want to get the cash. And that's why you're not going to get 100%. You're going to get, if you're lucky, I'm pretty sure that the percentage is a 60-40 split. Okay. I mean, I think that's fair. 70-30, 60-40. I think I don't think it's fair 50-50. I wouldn't do that because the collectible it's mine. I'm the one that took care of it. I'm the one that purchased it. I'm the one in invested in it. The consignment place is just going to invest time, the current time in selling
it.
Yes.
And basically selling it. Yeah.
Right.
I've heard of a few times, I'm sure you collected baseball cards a little bit as a youth. I collected some. I have some valuable cards from my youth. I've heard cases where like the husband collected baseball cards and he died, and then the wife called one of these places to, what are my and they totally lowball her because she doesn't know what they're worth. They give her pennies on the dollar. I've heard of stories like that as well.
And that's what all places do. If you bring your comics or collectibles to a store, you have to remember they have to pay rent. They have to make money on it. They want to make at least 20% on stuff. And then and most comics and cards and all that stuff, they're not worth a ton of money. It's just a hand few of the collectibles that are worth a ton of money. So on that note, let's just say a place gets 1,000 cards or 1,000 comics. Maybe there's 20 that are worth it. So they're gonna make most of their money on the big
cards,
on the big cards, and that's the whole game, and that's the game you play. So anyway, that's what I think's going on.
Well, Steve, I think you should do America a great service and open up your own comic store. And
maybe down the road. But that's
take consignments would you take consignments?
I would take consignments. You have to remember 40%. It's all I have to do is invest, setting up the sale.
Yeah.
The art of the sale. I've heard that somewhere.
Well,
the art of the sale.
The art of the deal. But okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. Well, I'm going to come up with the art of the sale.
There you go.
What do you think?
That's your next book. There you go. You're now an author.
All right, man.
All right. Well, this has been very fun, and we will continue to follow this controversy. Hopefully, these people, Brian and Eric, will get some type of reparations or some type of financial thing. I think it's probably not going to go anywhere. I think, sadly, I don't think there's any recourse. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I just act like one.
Well, this story did get a lot of traction, and a
lot
of people are aware of this, and it's tarnishing that store. What's the name of the place again? Bricks and
Minifigs. Well, that should have told you something right there.
Yes, exactly. All right, man. Well,
all right. Well, you too. We got to go. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Juneteenth today. It's a federal holiday. The day that slavery became illegal in the United States. There you go. It's so to all people that have a history that have been affected by slavery, I wish you the best. I hope you have a great day and celebrate that America finally got it right. And we'll be back on Monday after this it's a 3-day weekend for some people. Usually federal workers are the only ones that get this holiday off. But it's a 3-day weekend. I hope you guys enjoy it. Steve, Chancey,
can you see my shirt? Can you see my Ranger shirt?
That's your Ranger. Oh, wow. I saw the Statue of Liberty.
All right. That's for
they don't play till October. They don't play till October. You know that, right?
All right, bro. All right, man. All right. We'll talk, buddy.
All right. If you need a book to read over the summer season, The Hollow Walk or Evanescent Brotherhood is on. Oh, there it is. Wow. It's on Amazon. I really appreciate it. I'm an independent author. Every book sale counts and helps. Follow me on Instagram, Larry A. Davies, and we will see you guys on Monday.
And if you don't buy his book, just send him Legos. Okay?
Yeah, please.
There you go.
All right.